Hello student, today we are going to discuss about NCRT exercise problem. It's a 15th problem, 6th chapter, book back problem we are going to discuss. Okay, actually the problem is given as a volume. It's like a tank, water tank. It's kept at some height. Okay, so volume is given. Okay, and the height of the tank is given. The time taken is 15 minutes to become as a full this tank. Okay. So this is data is given. They are taken as a what is power of motor is required. Okay, the only the 30% of efficiency will be used. Whatever we are given input, that's going to be 30% will be taken as the effective way. Okay, the tank is taken 15 minutes totally to fill this this much volume. Okay, now it is a very simple problem. So class now 11 physics. Okay, it's a 15th problem, book back problem we are going to discuss. Okay, first we'll write given data. 6th chapter 15th problem, class 11 physics, book back we are going to discuss. Okay, the given data first we'll collect, then I'll tell you how to do this problem. So first one, volume is given. It is a water. Okay, volume is given as a 30 meter cube. Okay, time is given as a 15 minute. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, and height of the tank is given as a 40 meter. Okay, now the next data is the efficiency. Only 30% of the efficiency will be taken to fill this. Okay, so this much data is given. What is the power of input the motor is required? Okay, to fill this much as this many minutes. Okay, now first related formula I am taken. Density is equal to mass per unit volume. That's one of the formula. It's required. Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, work done, potential energy, we can take it as a work done when the object is kept at some height. Okay, mgh, potential energy formula, mgh. Okay, the next one, efficiency formula. Efficiency is equal to output power by input power. Okay, efficiency is going to be output power by input power. Okay, this is the efficiency. Okay, now one by one I am going to find. Okay, so these are the data I am going to find. Okay, first I am going to find what is the mass. Okay, what is the mass of the water. Okay, the next one I am going to find what is the potential energy is required for this much height, this much water to fill in that particular tank. Okay, the next one, what is the input power I am going to, what is the output power I am going to discuss. Okay, because already we know we required this many powers to fill the tank. Okay, and the next one, finally I am going to calculate the input power. This many data if you want to calculate. Okay, first mass is equal to density into volume. Okay, water density is how much? 1000. Okay, water density is 1000, 10 power 3 also you can write. Okay, what is the volume is given? It's going to be 30. Okay, so density into volume we can take it as a mass. Okay, so 30 into 10 power plus 3 kg as a mass. Okay, the first one, so mass I calculated 30 into 10 power plus 3 kg we calculated as a mass. Okay, next one, potential energy required to store this much water in that particular height. Okay, potential energy formula is how much? Potential energy is equal to mgh. Okay, water kept at some height. Okay, it's going to be work done also we can take it. What is m? 30 into 10 power 3. What is g? It is 9.8 or 10 we can take it. What is height of the object? Height of the object is going to be 40 meter. Okay, this is a energy. Okay, so in case this is 10 means approximately 10 into 30 into 40, 1200 will get. Okay, here we are taken 9.8. Okay, accurate value only we are taken. Because of this 0, 2 zeros, I increase 2 power here. That's going to be 10 power plus 5. Okay, 3 into 4 into 9.8. If you are doing this calculation, 3 into 4 into 9.8, okay, it's a normal calculation only, normal multiplication. If you are doing, the answer will get 117.6 into 10 power 5 as a work done. Okay, normal multiplication you can do this. Okay, this is going to be called as a joules. Okay, Now this much is energy is required to store the water in that particular tank. Okay, that means output power. Okay, output power I am getting as a work done per unit time. We can take it as a output power. Okay, what is the work done? 117.6 into 10 power 5. What is the time period? 15 minutes. Already I told you time period is given to store this much water. 15 minutes. 15 into 60 we are taken. Okay, 15 into 60, how much I'll get? 900. Okay, so 117.6 divided by 900 into 10 power plus 5. Okay, so 10 power plus 5, 5 zeros is there, no? Yeah, 5 zeros, here 2 0. Just I am cancelling with the 5 0 and 2 0. Okay, so remaining 3 zeros will be there. Okay, that's the first step you can do the calculation. So now we are calculating power output. Okay, so whatever we are giving input, only 30% will be the output. That 30% only output is taken. Okay, so see here now, 117.6 into 10 power plus 3 divided by 9. Okay, if you are cancelling with 9 tables, this is going to be 1 times. Okay, remaining 2 will be there. Okay, 27 will be 3 times. Okay, actually 13 point something will go, 13.07 will be there. Okay, approximately it's going to be 10 power plus 3. The power we are calculating, power unit is called watt. Okay, energy unit we can take it as a joules, power unit we can take it as a watt. Okay, next thing what I am going to do is, it's going to be output power. Okay, efficiency formula I am writing. Efficiency is equal to output power divided by input power. Okay, input power. Okay, so efficiency, no. So 100% efficiency means input is equal to output. Okay, but here we are not getting efficiency as a 100%. Okay, actually input power, it's taken as a 30% of input power only. It's taken efficiency going to be 30% only. Okay, is equal to power output divided by power input. Okay, I want what is power input. Power input you can take it this side. Power input is equal to power output divided by 30%. 30% you can write 30 divided by 100. Okay, the denominator directly will go into the numerator. Okay, what is power output? Power output 13.07 into 10 power plus 3. Okay, this is called power output. Okay, into 100, because denominator comes into the numerator, divided by 30 will be there. Okay, now the next step I have to get the answer. Okay, see, 10 power plus 3 I kept as a separately. Okay, 10 power plus 3 I kept as a separately. Okay, so if your 10 power plus 3 is separate, means this 0 get cancelled. I'll tell you why I kept as separate. Okay, this 0 get cancelled. 13.07 into 10 divided by 3 into 10 power plus 3. Okay, it's going to be power input. Okay, this plus 3 we can take it as a, this also power unit will be watt. Okay, efficiency there is no unit, only power have unit. Okay, this is going to be called as a kilowatt. 10 power plus 3. Okay, so it's going to be 130.7 divided by 3. Okay, very simple, because this 10 I multiple, I moved one decimal this side. Okay, now if you are cancelling this, it's going to be 3 times. Okay, sorry, 4 times. Okay, now 1 will be here, so 3 times 3 point something will come, 1 will be here, it's going to be 5 times, approximately 43.56 kilowatt as the power input is required. Okay, thank you for watching my channel. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you everyone.